ready. Know my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Time to act. Let it rain.
Windblade! Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
Great weather for practicing martial arts, but perfect weather for reading. Hey, what's that ridiculous look for? You look as if you're trying to decipher some strange text written on my forehead. No, my sword! Ring cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
No escape!
Windblade! Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Time to act.
Disappear! Windblade!
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing today's. Ad Astra Abyss. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello, nice to meet. Everything's ready. Let's. Hello, nice to meet. Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello. the Jade-Chamber. This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade-Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade-Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade-Chamber. Yes, this must... Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves. Alright, let's follow your... Oh, hang on a moment. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade-Chamber using the ballista? No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safe. Oh, that's... Now that you mention it, we could use the
Is this an answer from this world? Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us? No. Wait. Maybe this... She pretended to invite us to the Jade-Chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a...
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious
Well, here they come.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Time to act.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Rain outlines your fate.
To arms! Attack!
Let it rain.
With the wind! Fireblade!
Rain cutter.
Beaten!
No, my sword.
Dodge this! Cool it! To arms! To break the frostbite!
Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Rain cutter.
Freeze!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade-Chamber?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are...
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't it?
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene.
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
That was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tian...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the...
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate it. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the god...
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here direct, how surprisingly civilized of them.
Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has... Oh, stop. You should both be off to the Jade-Chamber. Don't be late now. The cream of Liyue's
Favor? But, wait! That's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture!
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade... You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion. Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see... Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich... Why don't we go with that for a gift? With a certain boom shakalaka, let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one. Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
No, my sword! Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone in... Let me read you a verse.
Dodge this!
No one escapes my sights! Go, very Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
A hunter.
Thank you.
It was nothing.
I understand. Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue. I never expected that those... Is there anything that you lack? Antiques?
Wait a moment. Actually, we are...
Oh? And what might that...
Do you have a box that can store presents? we'd like a pretty one.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques? Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know.
Great!
Time to act. Body and mind.
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny...
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for... Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything... Here, this container is itself an antique.
Yep. It's... Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only...
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade-Chamber.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Excellent. Time to act.
According to Kuching, this is... Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you...
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which...
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guess, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting,
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my...
Oh,
I'm glad this palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade-Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
what?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yep.
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time.
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstanding. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and in the end, only 7 You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the Seven changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue. But the Order of the Seven will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely... Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider.
Who's this enemy you're talking?
What do you think, traveler?
What are you two talking?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Body and mind.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first.
Ooh, isn't this the...
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted, but the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're, if possible, I'd like to, but if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? No, I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the cheese, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there? Well, I must say that quite a few of my... I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very... I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So...
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with...
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you! One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's just imagine. How much... Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make... Sigil of permission, something, Fatui, research, cop... Aw, that doesn't sound... This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading but research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're... Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang. That's way out of Paimon. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui
Body and mind. Time to act.